Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We are live with a brand new concept card, and I believe it's our last one of 2024. So tune in to find out all about it. I'm not on my own. I'm with Jess. She's producing today. Good morning.
Good morning.
And I'm with my lovely friend, Kat.
Yay.
Good morning.
I love doing shows with Kelly. Good morning.
Have you missed me? Because obviously I was away gallivanting last week.
I missed you terribly, of
Yes,
course.
that is the correct
I demanded that she came back to work as soon as possible.
Oh, thank you. How are you feeling about spooky season? Are you getting into it?
I am, yeah. I put my decorations up right at the beginning of October because the husband just happened to be in the attic, so I was like, get them down. So, yeah, I'm just kind of living with it now. So I'm just waiting. Jackson's very excited about going trick-or-treating on next Thursday.
Yeah.
But he's the only one that's still really into it now.
Yeah, of
so
course.
we'll see.
We've got quite a few houses down my road that have gone like all out. I feel like
we've
it's
got a lot as well.
a new thing now, isn't it? Everyone's just doing a little bit more, which is really nice. But yes, so we'll be doing something exciting here next week.
Ooh.
But let's get on with the show. So shall we run our Win It Weekly? So today we have these amazing pearl gemstones up for grabs. So there's going to be 4 lucky winners and we will announce the winners on Friday. So this fab bundle is worth £26.91 and all you have to do is like, share and comment your answer to the following question. What vegetable was thought to have magical powers on Halloween? Is it A, butternut squash, B, cabbage or C, pumpkin? We had a little chat about this before we went live and Kat's answer isn't even on the list.
No. But do you know what? I've had another change of mind.
Oh, right, okay. What
because I could be completely wrong, but I thought things with seeds inside them were technically fruit, so that would rule out butternut squash and pumpkin, so I might go back to my original answer of cabbage.
Okay. But your original answer was turnip.
Well, yeah, my second.
Okay. So you're going back to cabbage?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have any idea of this one, but let me know what you think in the comments and we'll read some out during the show. Let's get to it. Let's run the RVT. How beautiful are these cards? This was on Hobbymaker and it is just flying. Look how beautiful it is. So I just want to show you this first. Let me put my hand behind so you can see this amazing acetate panel. So it's the first time we have done something like this. So a concept card with a completely acetate panel that's got your sentiment on, which is beautiful. And I think this year we've done a little bit more with acetate, haven't we? Because we've had the acetate in the magazine, we've done a few projects on acetate. Have we done an acetate technique Tuesday? I'm sure we have. So it's really nice that we're using this and we're doing something else with it, and the cards just look beautiful. You can grab yours for £14.99 and it's on the website now. It's already there. If you go on the homepage, click the banner, it will take you right to the product. But let's just talk a little bit more about it. So it's our wonderful Windows concept card kit, and there's 12 cards you're going to be able to make out of this, and there's 6 designs. So you can see here just the sort of designs that are with it. So you've got like your flowers, your roses here, you've got butterflies, you've got balloons and presents, some more of a party theme. You've got some musical instruments down there, so that could be great for like, I don't know, anyone interested in music or young children as well. And we've got some like celebration ones down here. So we've got that bottle of fizz, some really nice gold glittery stars, so that you can see there all the 6 different themes that you're going to be able to create. So you get 2 element sheets with this kit. And then you get these amazing acetate panels. So you can just see, because we've placed it on a white piece of card, all the little sentiments that are included in this kit. So you've got let your dreams take flight, hope your day is popping, and then just a note to say have a day as beautiful as you, and then a gift for you on your special day and time to sparkle and shine. So they're all foiled in gold foil. If I just do that, you can see. So it's beautiful, and these little panels are already die cut, so super easy. You don't have to pop them in your die machine or anything. You can just literally pop these out. So that's all been ready done for you. And then the remaining of the card is built up using this. So you can see you've got that gold frame here that's going to go around that acetate panel and just hold that together and give it the little finishing look. And we've also got a little like stitch detail around this foiled frame here. We've got these oversized lovely sentiments there that you can just pop on the bottom of your card. So just adding a little bit extra, so you've got that really nice verse in your acetate panel, and then a little sentiment that says birthday wishes. And we've got the little one here that you can just write who it's from and pop that on the back. But with this, we've also, because we've designed those frames, you've also got like a little extra frame here that you can keep, I guess, because you don't have to use that, do you, when you build it up?
You don't have to use it when you build it up, but it is really useful if you do, like we all love doing, and I know you do too, turning them into something else.
Yeah.
It's a really fun extra element to have.
And the circle's already done for you there, so you can do all sorts with those sort of ideas. So you get 2 of each sheet, so all the different designs there are for you. So you've got the birthday wishes on here, time to party, which is going to look great with all the balloons or the presents. Like, you can mix and match these. And then this little half panel here is what you will put around the acetate on the back of the card, so everything looks finished. But Kat will show you that when she comes to demonstrate it. And then we've got the backs here, which are all pretty, they all match those elements, and the beautiful artwork again is just coming through. So like I said, this kit creates 12 of these beautiful window cards, and it's just $14.99, which is such a good price for a concept card kit. And make sure you sign into your account if you want to get that little bit extra. Oh, look at that beautiful gold glitter there. So that's going to look really great with that champagne bottle, that bottle of fizz, and the stars. So with that kit as well, you've also got your 6x6 envelopes, so they're all ready to post, and handy instructions. So I'm going to talk you through how to build your own up, but you can always watch this video back. It'll be on YouTube, it'll be on Facebook. But let's have a look at some of the cards. I need to put a little bit of white behind it so that you can see. Hope your day is popping. Look at it. It's so lovely. I think, just imagine that just stood up at home on the shelf. It's going to look really nice. Let's do some more. Oh, that's beautiful.
So pretty, isn't it?
Yeah, they look really elegant. I think acetate does that, doesn't it? It
Yeah.
just, because it's like see-through. I don't know, it just looks fancy.
It does. It looks very fancy. It's the illusion, isn't it? It's amazing.
Yeah. So it's like something you might have to do a double take at, like, oh, how have you got that writing in there? So let your dreams take flight with those beautiful butterflies. You can stick those butterfly elements wherever you want. You can bend the wings so they look a bit more dimensional. You can put them on top of one another. It's completely up to you how you rearrange those elements. And then we've got just a note to say here. Oh, I like this one a lot. I feel like this one, you like this one at the minute. Yeah. You're into your music.
I am.
Kat today, I know I said last time Kat was in that she was dressed fabulously. She's got new boots on today.
Oh, I have.
You've got.
I'll not put my leg up so you can see them.
We're going to have a new set soon so that we can see what everybody's wearing.
Did I take my boot off? I'll try and get it off while we're waiting.
Time to sparkle and shine. So everything's foiled in gold, so it's all going to come together beautifully. And then we've just got another variation there of what you can do with the kit. So what I was talking about before, that extra little bit in the frame, you can use that on a card like this. So nothing's going to go to waste in this kit. And another one here. Oh, that's quite nice as well. Just a different variation of what you can create. So don't be afraid to try and do, you know, your own card. And this is a time to party one. So that's £14.99, and it's our wonderful Windows concept card kit that launched today. So make sure you go on the website and get yours. But we want to see it made up, Kat, so we are coming to you.
Okie dokie. So I am going to do the lovely Let's Celebrate one, because you know I love things that are a bit dark and a bit moodier. We will get to pretty things later on. So I'm going to take my base layer here. I've just popped it out of the sheet. Then you get this little section in the middle. So we're just going to pop that out, and that's going to create our aperture. And in here, they're so cleverly designed how we use everything and dead space to to put things in that we actually need. And this is just like a little stopper that we're going to put at the bottom of the card that's going to hold it perfectly in position for us. So it's all scored for you. All you need to do is go in and add a little bit of your high-tack tape to either side, and this will still mean it folds nice and flat to go in your envelope, but it means that once you open it up and you pop it on your mantelpiece or your windowsill, it's not going to stretch or open too far. So we're just going to add that on there. And take this off. Yeah, I've just mentioned to Kelly earlier this morning as well, speaking about the cowboy boots, that I have to make another apology, because when we did that question the other week, and the answer was 11 to the concerts, and then last Wednesday I had to come on and apologise because it was 12. Well, as of yesterday, it's now going to be 13. So.
We all know what Kat spends her wages on.
Oh no, well this one's
great.
something else,
Yeah.
isn't it? So.
We've had a few requests now. We'll put this towards the design team too, for just selling the acetate circles on their own.
Yes, it is something, I'm not going to lie, when we all saw them, we said exactly the same thing as well. So it's something that we're going to look about how we can do that as an element going forward.
Oh, that'll be good.
So we're going to pop that on there, and that will just fold in. See, it still folds nice and flat, but it just means that it's going to sit perfectly. That was a good shot, that, because you could see it working on the inside without getting too stretched apart. So that's our main element. So we're going to come over onto this here, and we will take out the topper and one of these gold semicircles. These three are all exactly the same, so it doesn't matter which one you use. And then we will take our acetate sentiment. I'm just going to pop this out again. And I love concept cards for like batch making and stuff. If you've got a day where you want to make something, you want to be productive, but you don't necessarily want to use your brain power, you can just sit and pop things together in a certain way, and then not end up with a lovely stash of matching cards that you can use as and when you need them. I think it's fabulous. So I'm taking the red liner tape all the way this frame, all the way around.
I don't ever want to use my brain power, Kat. I'm all for ease.
Sometimes it's nice to be creative.
Yeah, of course.
And we will get a bit more creative coming up. I have got a demo coming up where I'm using these and one of the other newly launched concept cards, and I'm going to mix and match them together because they're a similar design. But that's all that I know. I've not actually come up with a plan.
Okay.
So you can craft properly along with me and see how my silly brain process works. So we're just going to pop that on there. And then on this bottom half, we're going to add a little bit more red tape. In fact, I'm going to cheat. I'm going to put it on this circle here, so I know none of it's going to be showing over the top. And we're just going to pop this down right around this edge. This is the beauty of your skinny high-tack tape, is the fact that it is malleable, the right word, that you can bend it round to exactly the shape that you want. Just flatten that out. And then we can take this, line it up. You can always add a little bit more construction glue at this point if you wanted to. So you've got a little bit of wiggle room. But because it's see-through, it's very, very easy to line up and see what you're doing. And then we pop that over there, and then we go again with the red liner. In fact, I'm going to cheat just in the interest of time and just use a little bit of this. But please use the proper stuff when you're doing this at home. And then that just fits onto the back and covers up all your workings for you.
I think it's good that the frames are quite chunky as well, because it just gives you a little bit more space to get it right.
It really, really does. So we'll go and take that sentiment out of there, And then we'll pop out the matching elements. So we've got our champagne bottle, our 2 champagne flutes, and the stars. And then we can just decide where we want these. I'm going to put them on some foam pads just for a little bit of height. And this is another perfect collection for using our new black foam strips with.
Oh yeah, we don't often, I feel like we don't use the black foam pads enough. But like these, like a card like this, it's perfect for.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially, yeah, especially your new strips, because they're just the right size for the elements. So pop a bit on there and a bit on that one there. So I'm not quite sure what I'm doing, but I'm just going for it. I'm going to double this one up so it can sit a little bit above that other glass. But this is the beauty of these, that with some concept cards it's kind of do them as you see, but with these elements you can really make each one look different every time. You've still got that little bit of artistic license in there if you're doing it as is.
Carol Rooney on Facebook has put a comment, I would love to spend the day in your brain, Kat.
I'm not sure whether you would.
I agree with Kat after working with her.
It's very chaotic in there. And it flips from one thing to another. And then it usually comes out with a few funny noises as well. I'll just pop these little stars around. And put that one on the top there. Then we can add our sentiment and a pop-out that's right in front of me that I couldn't see. See, that's the kind of thing my brain does. And I'll just add this off to the side. I'm just going to overlay that onto my bottle.
Oh, that's good. Let's celebrate. Oh, it's really nice that.
They're so pretty, aren't
Yeah.
they? They're so impactful.
Like it just gets the light just at the right places. It looks beautiful. So they're all like that tent fold style, but they're tent folds with so much more. Thank you so much for that, Kat. I think everybody's really enjoying them, what I've seen in the comments so far. But we have a few more concept cards to show you. So the last two we have released. I think this one as well is an Amy special, isn't it? So I don't know if I mentioned that the wonderful windows. Is that Amy's idea?
Oh, I don't know. I know this one was. I don't know if...
I'm just putting Amy to things that aren't her as well.
Oh, no, it could be.
I don't know.
Putting us all to shame.
This is our double aspect concept card kit. So £19.99 for this one. This one will make 16 of these really amazing, like double aspect boxes. So they are, I just need to show you because they are so much fun. Look at these. They're just like give your eyes a little trick. I love things like this.
So clever, aren't they?
Yeah, really clever. I mean, everyone that's going to receive one of these are going to really enjoy it, aren't they? And it's like makes a fabulous little box there. And then we've got this one as well. So one way, it's an adorable little dog with his party hat on, and you turn it this way and you've got all the fancy balloons. So really nice. And this comes with sentiments as well. And it also comes with handmade card boxes, which is pretty amazing. Then we've got that beautiful rainbow unicorn and a really nice vibrant butterfly there. So it's just like magic. And you can do this all by just like a quite simple like mountain and valley folds. Look at this. Made it into a little box with doors there. But you don't have to use both of the designs. You can snip into it and then just create one way like this. So I think, do these two actually belong together? But we've just separated them out. Yeah, so that's quite cool. Cool, you can make 2 extra cards that way. So this one is £19.99. £18.99 if you're a club member, £17.99 if you're a diamond member. And this is all the like little parts you get into it. So these are all your panels that you put the magic onto. You get your card boxes here, and then this is the fancy bit. So you can see up there, that's what you put your score lines down. You can fold that up into like a corrugated shape, and then that creates that lovely seamless design. You've got your foil box down here, and you've got sentiments to personalize as well. So just flick through those designs. But we launched this a couple of weeks ago, I think. Or was it last week? It might have only been last week actually.
It was 2 weeks ago.
Was it 2 weeks ago?
Amy's got a demo on YouTube to show how to.
Oh, okay. So if anyone's got this at home and it's been delivered, we have got a demonstration on YouTube of Amy showing you how to put that together if anybody doesn't know where to start. So you can grab that one, that is £19.99. And then I feel like this has to be a favourite of everybody's here. Look at these fancy crackers. £11.99, you get 2 packs. So the silver one is £11.99, the gold ones are £11.99, and they include 12 inside. You can buy the ribbon on its own, which we have in the packs here, £5.99 for this essential ribbon, and you're going to get 12 metres of either gold or silver. We've included jokes and we've included hats in the crackers, but if you want to make them with a little bang, then you can just purchase the little snaps separately and add those into it. But won't they look amazing on your Christmas table? I mean, if you're going to just put in the effort, you could just go a little bit further and personalise. That's like a little place setting for everybody. I think they look really fabulous, and that's just a little piece of parchment and a die cut letter there. So really a simple idea, but so effective. And that's the design, like the sparkly snowflakes on them. And so there's a sparkly snowflake, and then there's like the holly and the swirl pattern, which is there. So beautiful.
Do you know what you could do?
Yeah,
if you
go on.
bought either 2 of one colour or 1 of each.
Yeah.
You could make like your own cracker advent calendar with them. And like open a cracker every single day with a personalised gift inside.
Oh, you could, but what, I'm just imagining, how would you store that? Or would you just have them...
Just give them a cracker
Oh,
every
and
day.
you could put like a little number on, so this was like,
Yes,
this is
yeah.
number 1. Well, if you want to try that out, I will happily receive.
Do you want me to send
a
you some
cracker.
gifts?
Yes, and that's what it looks like when it comes. And there's your little bag of party hats, because you can't have a cracker without a little party hat. And then we've got some jokes, and I think, has Alan created these jokes?
Oh, I would guess so.
I feel like they must be Alan. Shall I say one?
Yeah, let me try and guess. Yeah, go
Okay,
on.
right. Let me find a good one. What do reindeers hang on their Christmas tree?
What do reindeers? I don't know what.
Ornaments. So I feel like that's an Alan special. It's got to be. We should get him in. We should get him in for a Christmas special, Jess. A comedy morning with Alan. If your hubby's not watching, he won't be impressed by that. But let's go back to Kat for the second demo of the day.
Can I show you my boot before we
Yes,
go on?
let's have a look.
The effort it took for me to get off. And not wreck the studio.
I didn't realise you even took the boot off.
Oh, I did well then. Right, let's have a play around, but this time we are going to use it a little bit differently. Let's hope I've got everything there. So we're going to make an 8x6 card with this one. Because when they fold out, I think they come to just a quarter under the 8x6, so it's the absolute perfect size to fold out and use all your card. So we're going to start with some gold mirroring. And let's take this down to 6 inches by 8 inches.
You won't imagine the amount of comments that have just come through about your boots.
Nice, I hope.
Yes, absolutely.
And I am going to use my tape runner to adhere this to the front, because I want some instant grab, because we're going to be taking it through the die cutting machine. So make sure we've got plenty of that on there. Then I'm going to pop this on. Layer that up. And then I'm not going to stick this down yet. What I'm going to do, I'm going to pop it on as if I was popping it on. Well, I'm saying popping it on a lot. Pop, 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 pop. She's lost it. It's Kelly. Kelly does these things to me. So I'm going to line that up so my matting layers are where I would want them to be. Let's get that a little bit straighter. And then I'm just going to use a pencil. You can use a ball tool, whatever you've got, just to mark out this circle here.
So is
in
this
the middle.
Your demo or you're mixing?
No.
No.
This is me just using this card slightly differently. Now I'm going to use a die to cut this circle out. Now that I've got a guide, I can just go and pop that over the top. Just make sure it's slightly larger than, or you can go in with a craft knife if you've not got a die cutting machine. I'll just secure this in place.
I still think one of my favourite mornings with you was, I can't remember what product it was for, and I said, oh, you can also use some parchment with this, and you went, well, if you'd watched my last demo, you'd have noticed.
That was Stickables, wasn't it? That was so funny. Yeah, just done a whole parchment demo. Like, thanks for noticing, Kels.
Oh dear.
It's just as well we're not on the same team, isn't it? Otherwise, nothing would ever get done. So we open this up. So we're not cutting through both sheets. We just want to create an aperture in the front here. I'm going to put my metal shim on top because we're cutting through our card blank and some mirror. So we want that extra strength. I feel really odd now sat here with one boot on and one boot off. And we'll take that through there. And we just, the idea is to create like a little window that's going to see through to the inside of our card. And we can pop that off there. So next up, before I put my layer down, I'm going to add this over the top. Now it is quite tight, so I'm going to come right up to the edge, but then it'll be sandwiched in place by our matting layer on top, so we're absolutely fine for that. And try and get that nice and straight. Make sure there's a point of contact everywhere. Pop that down. And then we can take this, I'm going to go back to my trusty construction glue, so I've got that wiggle room so I can get my matting layers nice and neat. So do I need to give you hints about what I'm doing, Kelly, so for for the next comment?
Yeah, I'm listening, I'm all ears.
And then we can pop that on there. And it's just going to create, again, this lovely little window through the front of our card. And then we can take our frame. And this time, let's pop this on some foam pads just to give it a bit of height. Just, again, these strips are so useful for being able to bend round the shape that you've got. I'll take that all the way around ish. Oh, I'm going to have to fill that gap. I can't just leave that on its own. And stick that there. Take off the backing. I have found myself using my black strips for everything. I know them all from darker cardstocks, but there's something just really tactile about them that I like. Oh, I just put my, I've just dropped my my offcuts into my boot instead of the bit. Then we can pop that back on top there just to bring that element in. And now we'll do the inside, and we'll do another matting layer. We'll take this slightly smaller. We'll do this to 5.5 by 7.5. And then I have got a sheet. This is what from one of our colour block pads. I think this is like the Frosted Christmas one I got this colour from, if I remember correctly.
I've just seen a good idea come through from Jane. It says you could make these into shaker cards too.
You could. They'd be absolutely perfect. And this is one of the things we were talking about the other day, that they would be perfect if we could get individual like acetate sentiments.
Yeah.
They'd be so good for doing things like shaker cards with. It's just we've got to figure out, because it's a work in process. These ones have got the frame so you can hide how we adhere them down. It's just got to come up with some wonderful ways that you can adhere them as easily as possible. But it's a collective effort in the office at the moment. Everybody's trying to come up with a way because everybody loves them. And then we can open this up, pop this in the middle. So we've got that nice matching colour in the background. Then I'm good. This is one where I'm going to take that centerpiece that we took out before, and if we add a little bit of construction glue to this now, in this middle bit, I'm not going to pop it down just yet because I don't want to wiggle it too much, but I want to fill this back into the gap that we've got there. So you've got that little bit of extra colour coming through. Just going to line that up. I think that's about right. So we've got that there, and then let's take our elements again back to that first sheet. We've got the lovely floral roses for this one, so we can pop them out. And we can build up that kind of wreath effect around the front. And this is one you can mix and match. You could take your little pink butterfly out of the other one there and add that on if you wanted to as well. So I'm going to stick a couple down just flat, and then I can layer some others up on the foam pads over the top.
Yeah, I feel like you could mix a few of the element ones up.
Yeah, definitely. Let's add a little bit of foam pads to these ones. My brain's still trying to figure out what I'm going to do for this next demo. That one right there. And then this last one on the top, and then we'll finish with our sentiment. Layer them up, add this last little bit on the bottom here. Pop that back there. And there we go. So we're using exactly the same things from the sheet, but this time you get something that looks completely different.
Yeah, it looks really elegant. And like, I'm guessing everybody's going to have gold mirror in the stash, and it was just going to tie together beautifully. Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I love that I've paid full attention. Thank you.
Can I quiz you?
No. Thank you very much. Let's just recap our Win It Weekly. So if you want to win our Diamond Sparkles Precious Pearls bundle, all you have to do is like, share and comment your answer to the following question. What vegetable was thought to have magical powers on Halloween? Is it A, butternut squash, B, cabbage or C, pumpkin? So looking through all the comments while we've been live, I feel like you might be right with your second answer. Just saying. Cabbage. So
I hope you've not been led by me, because genuinely I have no idea whatsoever.
I know, I can still see them coming through. Yeah, pop your answers below and we will pick 4 lucky winners on Friday. What we thought we would do for the next section, seeing as this is our last concept card of 2024, is do a little best sellers. So our best selling concept cards of this year. And you know, we've had some of these reprinted, we've had some reprinted a few times. And I know that our very top seller has just literally been reprinted again to keep it in stock for everybody. So coming in at number 5 is our Floral Easel Reveal Concept Card Kit. So this one is £14.99 and creates 12 beautiful floral cards that you can pull and reveal a little secret message. So let me just show you. So we've got this one here. We've got all the pyramage that you can build up there. You just add a little foam pad and you can build that depth up, and you've got beautiful flowers to choose from, and then you just pull and it reveals a little verse below. So this one's all about roses, and then we've got the same with the other flowers as well. So we've got this one here. So that just pulls, and then you can display it like this if you want to, or you can just display it flat. It's completely up to you. And again, you've got the choice to do whatever you want with these kits. You don't have to do it exactly the same. Like, the artwork is beautiful in itself. Like, you can just use the beautiful dimension to build up, and those gorgeous flowers. So that one is £14.99. And if you haven't got any of these already, you know, they are all on the website. You can go ahead and order yours today. And then we've got this one. This one is our delightful Garden Friends. So it's just beautiful. It's a decoupage card kit. So you can see here, these images are all meant to be built up to give you that incredible dimension. So we've got all those really cute garden animals. Have I got some little cards here to show you? Oh, look. So this is an alternative way of how to use this decoupage card kit. But again, this one is just £14.99. This is the way. So this is the way we have designed it to go, but you can do what you want with these. So that is all of these. You get this card blanket. It's got that beautiful foiled aperture design there, and then you build up your image in the center. So you've got an insert there with a circle, so you know exactly where to place your artwork. And you've got all the different beautiful colorways. So you've got this gorgeous yellow, you've got an orange one, all quite lovely themes. And then look at this little fancy one here. So just gone a little bit extra. We've used the insert on the bottom, but we've still used that aperture foil frame, but then just put a little score in so it sits a little bit different like that. So that's our Garden Friends. Coming in third on the list is our Festive Spinner. So £14.99, you're going to get 12 with this one, and this is just beautiful. It's like a little present in itself if you're going to receive that in an envelope. So you've got the gorgeous artwork on the front, you've got all these different Christmas scenes, and then you open it up with loads and loads of foil detailing on the card blank, and then a little image that just spins. So you can put that on some string, on some, or whatever you want to put it on there, and it's got a little greeting on the reverse and then a built-up image on the front. So really sweet designs. Got a nice traditional Father Christmas there, he's carrying his tree, and then that gorgeous red pattern, super Christmassy. It's really nice. And this one says, ho ho ho, have a holly jolly Christmas. They're really lovely, them ones. Have I got any more Christmas ones there? Right, I can't remember which way my pile's going now. Making a mess. Okay, so this one must be, oh, did I do it in the wrong way, Jess?
Yeah, but it's
Oh, sorry. Christmas concept, Christmas diorama concept card. Look what this creates. They are beautiful. £19.99 for this one, but you're going to make up 16 really nice box frames like that. The landscape scenes that sit in here are beautiful, and these have got a little acetate panel as well, foiled acetate, which just gives that card a little bit of extra detailing. Folds completely flat like this. You can just pop it in an envelope, and then we've given you this to pop on the back as well to write your message. Oh, look at this little snowy scene.
They're absolutely stunning, aren't they? The depth that they give is incredible.
Gorgeous. So that means our best-selling Christmas card is this amazing one, our Delightful Penguins concept card kit, which I'm glad because it's the cutest one. It's my favourite one.
It is
so
absolutely
cute.
beautiful, isn't
Remove
it?
some of this. But you can't not like these cute penguins, can you? Oh, look at it. I think it's the foil as well. It's holographic foil. Oh, look. Look at him. He's the happiest. Have a cool Christmas. Sweet Christmas wishes with this one. Oh, yes, look what we've done here. And a little pink version here. Absolutely beautiful. Is this meant to be bent? Have I done that wrong? There we go. How lovely. So £14.99. Our concept cards are either £14.99 or the £19.99, but you can pick on the website. They are all there. But just to recap before we go back to Kat, our amazing one we've launched today, which is our wonderful Windows concept card kit. So this is what's in your kit. For just £14.99, you can create stunning cards like this. I'll just put that there so you can see the foiled sentiment on the screen. And then we were talking about, weren't we, how ace it would be to make these into a shaker, and somebody has. Look at this. So they've got some like little
beautiful
pink sequins in there. It looks so lovely. And you know, if you add just extra foam pads here, like the frame that's holding the sequins in is already on foam pads, so that gives it a little bit of depth, and we've added the flowers on as well. It looks really beautiful. And then two other ways that you can use this kit. We have this one, which is lovely, and then using all those musical instruments here. I quite like that. I like it a lot.
And that's, yeah, that one's just kind of using your offcuts, isn't it, as well?
Yeah.
So if you don't put your elements on the front, you can just use your bit out the middle and your sentiment. It's cool.
Yeah, so that as well is £14.99. But let's go back to you for your last demo of the day.
Okie dokie. So I have taken from the collection that we're showing you today, the lovely Time to Party one with the balloons and the Have a Poppin' Day acetate. I am just filling time because I'm still trying to come up with what I'm doing. But then when we went to our double aspects, I noticed it looks a bit crazy there, doesn't it? But there's also the balloon design in here, the card blank colours that match perfectly, and this element here. So I was thinking there must be some way we can combine the two of these to make a card.
Tricky task.
Well, we'll see. If it's a disaster, it's a disaster, but I won't promise we'll have fun on the way because I might end up crying, but we'll see. I'm going to start by cutting out this panel, and we're going to do like you saw on a couple of those examples, that we are going to cut out all the individual lines and then we can piece it back together. Do you know what I'm going to do as I go along is I'm going to number my pieces, so when I'm coming to stick them back together I can discard the ones in the middle, but you could keep them if you were wanting to build up the second image as well. 2. This might take me a bit longer than I thought it was going to do, but never mind. 3. In fact, oh no, it's not marked on the back, so I can't do that beforehand.
Chloe said, I love the double aspect card. I got mine last week. Have you made any yet, Chloe? Let us know.
They're so much fun, aren't they? And like I said, it's one of those things that we know they were around a few years ago with people making them themselves, and then they disappeared. They went out of popularity for a bit, but then they came back. And it's one of those things, they are great, but they're a little bit tricky to do on your own because you've got to work out the size of all your pieces, you've got to work out your concertina, you've got to mat and layer them up. So it's great that we've done it in a way for you that it takes all that out of it again. All you've got to do is add in your score lines. Unless you're going to be crazy and do what I'm doing here and then completely deconstruct it, but I'm getting confused. What number am I up to? 6. 7. This bit. 8. So are people giving any reasons for giving the answer that they're giving in the Win It Weekly? Or
I haven't seen any anything, I don't think.
No. And 9.
A few people know that the magazine is coming.
Ooh, interesting. Exciting. It's one of those like little time anomalies, isn't it, with the magazines? Because sometimes the gap between them seems quite long, but then when we say we've got another one coming, it doesn't seem like it was 2 minutes since we had the last one.
Anne has put Mr. Google is very informative regarding cabbages.
I wonder what the power was. Oh, I'm sure we'll find out on Friday, won't we?
Is it you on Friday?
I don't know. It has been of recent, hasn't it? So
I'm trying to think what is Friday. It's amazing, isn't it? We all know what's coming, but then when you're on the spot, your mind goes blank.
So I'm going to line these up. You can take longer to do this than I am. I'm just...
Oh, I know what's on Friday now.
What is it? Do I want to know?
It's a pilafs.
Oh, pilafs! Yay! Oh yeah, it's me and Anne-Marie, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It is indeed.
I remember now. Oh, this is when they're not sticking together nice for me. It's because I'm trying to rush.
Plenty of time, can't we?
Are we okay?
Jan has asked, has Kat mixed the strips?
No, I don't think so. I'm building... Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Because that doesn't match. Oh, come on. Help me out. I numbered them as I was going along. How have I done this
me
wrong?
and Jess can't help you out.
Maybe I'm meant to go the other way. Do I go that way? Yes. I needed to do my numbers backwards. Right, so 1,
Yeah,
2,
thank you, Jess.
3.
Because me and Jess are just watching here like, yeah, that's right.
Right, if I put this piece out here, we'll come up with something. And at tea time, this card will be finished. Yeah, my numbers needed to go in the opposite direction. That's why. So number 3. See, the thought process was there. It was just the execution that was lacking. 4, 5, 6, 7. Just proving I can count, which I might need help after today. At least you're getting a true insight to how messed up my brain usually is. Line that up. 8. We will add more tape to the back once they're all in the right place. 9. There we go. There is our image rebuilt. So let's just go and add some more tape in the back. We'll reuse this little bit here. Keep them in place. And your low tack tape for this is perfect because you can just trim it off easily enough, but it's not going to add too much weight or bulk to the section.
I'm intrigued.
Hopefully it's just going to give us the image on the background. And put that there, take away the excess. Have we any viewers left, Jess, of the old?
No, everybody is still in.
We are going to trim that down and then we'll pop it on a mat and layer and it'll almost look like a built up image again. So I don't think I mixed my strips up, I just was putting them down in the wrong order with doing it back to front. I'm sure there's probably a much easier way than doing this, but it is my special gift to you.
Yes.
If I can find a hard way of doing it, I will do it that way. And then I'm just going to take a bit of Mary Matte, line this up here, make myself a little, in fact, I'm going to put it on my trimmer and make sure it's nice and straight because I've been cutting away at it. Let's just get it nice and even down those sides. I'm feeling the pressure now. I think I just want to crawl under my desk and have a little cry.
No, you'll like this comment Shelley has put. We are seeing this to the bitter end now, Kat. We are investing.
Yes. Yes. I hope there's some kind of payoff and it's not like some kind of epic fail.
No, it won't be.
I think it is because I've still absolutely no idea how we're going to turn it into a card, but we will come up with something. I have these fabulous ideas. I went to Jess so confidently this morning. What I think I'm going to do is take two of the different concepts and match them together. In reality...
Oh, Andrea's parcel. She's got a good little parcel that's come. A club gift, Woolly Wishes stamps, duo paper and masks arrived while I was away, so I might have a little stamp later on.
That sounds like a good
nice.
afternoon plan. We like that. So, we have something. We have an element. I think I'm just going to do... I'm not quite sure I'm going to pop my acetate on this. Let's get some more gold mirror. What kind of sizes have I got to play with here? Let's do a 6x6. I'm going to keep it simple and small. So I've not got to cover the entire earth. I'm going to take this bit out of here as well because we can use this as an element to cover some of it. I'm just going to trim off the tabs. And we've got that card blank we can play with as well that we can use for some cardstock to cover my base. Do you know what I'm doing? Honest, I think.
I believe you. Fully.
I've not an idea. So we're going to cut this to 3 notches under. And then if we cut this to... I want my braid.
Chloe has put, I've got my animal colouring book, Mystical Collection, a midnight edge-to-edge foil cardstock arriving today.
Ooh,
Did any...
some lovely elements there.
I know. Did anybody see over the... Was it over the weekend we put Rebecca's colouring video out? Was it Rebecca?
It was last week.
Was it last week? Rebecca colouring a dinosaur. It's very therapeutic. I like watching all the colouring videos.
They are. They're so much fun, aren't they? So again, I'm just going to pop this on here and mark where I want it to go so we can do a nice, finish this off to create a nice background. So even if you've not got those 6x6 pieces to match, you can always create them out of something else that you've got. I'm trying to figure out how I can incorporate that little acetate panel.
Oh, yeah.
I'm thinking
Okay.
we'll glue up the right piece. Do you know, I am... Is it Friday yet?
No.
Headed somewhere else. Good luck to who's got to put up with me for the rest of the afternoon.
Good luck, Nat.
We'll pop that on there as if it was meant to be. Then we've got this section we could just use for some decoration like that, which is what we will do. Pop that over there. You could mat and layer that if you wanted to, but I'm wasting enough time as it is. So we're going to do that. Let's take a bit of this that we can use as a panel down here. We're going to cut away the darker, like the front section bit. And we're going to see...
Oh, this is getting very
This
fancy.
is, yeah, isn't it? So let's take just a quarter off each side here. And a little bit off the bottom because it's a little bit bottom heavy. We might adjust that again in a bit. Now if I was to pop this on there now, where would we sit? I'm going to take a little bit more off the bottom here. And genuinely, this is an accurate representation of what I would be doing when I do it at home.
Yeah.
I don't sit there and work it out beforehand. I am very much a, let's just start sticking things down and see where we end up kind of crafter. So in the interest of time, I'm going to use my tape runner, and to be fair, for cards like this, you're absolutely fine to use your dotty tape runner for this because it's going to be sandwiched between different pieces anyway.
Yeah.
So you've got I'm just trying to get those nice and neat on there, and then if we pop this down on one layer of foam pads. Oh, I've got to add my bluing element in. Oh, where am I going to put that? After all the thing that I think of doing it. Ah.
Yeah.
It's gone a bit wonky on the matte layer. But anyway, we'll hide that bit. Put that behind there and then that over the top. Oh, I'm getting excited. It's actually working. It's working. There's something happening.
Has it come together how you imagined?
No, because I had absolutely imagined nothing for it. So it's nice when something actually comes together. And we can pop that evenly over the top. Then I'm going to add the bottom of this. I'm just going to tape, and then we'll add a foam pad to the top of it so it's going to sit
Oh, yes.
round. But I can't see which is which now because, well, this is the top, isn't it? We'll just put a bit over here. I've got a funny feeling this might be the last time you're seeing me.
Had to let you go.
And then we can pop that back on here, line that up with there. And then we can finish with some of our elements if I can find where I've hidden them. See, that would make a perfect shaker as well, wouldn't it, if I'd have had more time to consider it.
You've got everybody else thinking about what sets they could mix and match with.
And this is the beauty of Hunky Dory kits, that you will find that there are lots of things that you can go in and do it with. But you wouldn't know looking at this now that these two weren't ever meant to be together.
Not at all. I think as long as the tones are right, you can mix anything, can't you?
Yeah, definitely. And sometimes there's even ways around that. Pop that up there. We'll go in with our oval sentiment for this one, for someone special, made by someone very special. Not necessarily in the right way.
Karen has put, it's all worked out in the end, Kat. Absolutely.
And we pop that on there. Do you know what? I'm impressed myself. I'm not putting it on a card blank because I'd only do it upside down today. But there we have.
It looks really good. It looks really fun, doesn't it? All those balloon elements. Love it. Happy?
I am actually.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm glad. Right, thank you so much. So that's the third demo using our beautiful, wonderful Windows concept card kit that we've launched today. So if you tuned in late, it's £14.99. It's available to get now. It's over on the website. So add yours to your basket. But that's it from us today. Anne-Marie, though, is over at Hobby Maker tomorrow. She'll be there at 2 and 7 with peel-offs and at 5 p.m. with the final Hobby Maker Trolley Dash. And then the wait is over. We've got some essentials that are back in stock tomorrow. And we have got Dan and Natalie here to tell you all about it. But thank you so much for watching. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll see you then.